Hey guys, Josh here, and today I thought we'd take a look at G1 Blur. Now, as far as this guy's character goes, he first appeared in the '86 animated film. He was all throughout Season 3, and in Season 4, the American release version, he actually turns into a Target Master along with Hot Rod and Cup in the second episode, I believe. Now, this version is a little bit different from that, just because you don't have, the hole here to fit the Target Master on top, and obviously the gun is a little bit different as well. Now, in the Japanese Headmaster cartoon, Blur, Cup, and Hot Rod are in the first few episodes, and I think somewhere around like fifth or sixth, somewhere very early on, they say that they're gonna go find a new planet for the Autobots to live on, and you never see them again. So that's pretty much Blur's story. Now I know he's got a deep comic run, and people love the IDW Blur and all that stuff, but and something about he's a wrecker, but you guys know me, I don't pay attention to anything outside G1, and that's where my knowledge cuts off. Now, I do have a lot of comparisons for you guys, pretty much just to kind of show you the '86 animated film figures, but I only have one for whenever he's in his little car, hovercraft, or whatever you want to call this mode. So he's almost as long as Retgar, and I guess to kind of give you another idea, there's Rodimus Prime's trailer, so he's a little bit longer there. Retgar is just a really big figure, especially for a motorcycle. Now, to get this guy transformed, a couple of things before we get into that. That I wanted to show you if you're looking to buy this guy on eBay. First thing is when they take a picture of him, as you can kind of see right there, you want to make sure that these stay up, because when a lot of them you'll see online, they'll take pictures with them sitting on the ground, and that's not just because they didn't know how to actually transform them or place them properly. That's probably because the joints are all loose in the arm, they just keep on falling down, and when you pick them up, they're just going to go all the way down, and it looks really stupid like that. So it's supposed to go up like this, kind of even. He does have some wheels here on the bottom, so he does roll. Not that good, but does roll. Some of the other things that I wanted to show you on this guy, this part right here. You'll see a lot of them that if they do have their hood, one of these little pieces will be broken. So that's very important to make sure that you do have both sides here. You got the rub symbol on there, which I don't know if it'll work or not. It's showing up for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. But he also has a little peg back here as well. So you want to make sure that's there so he can hold it whenever he's in his robot mode. I see a lot of them online, and you can actually pick it up pretty cheap. So if you only want to have them in robot form, this is pretty much what you want. You don't necessarily have to have the gun or the shield, but if you want to transform him, because he is a transformer, and put him in his little hovercraft mode or whatever. That's what we're going to call this. We're just going to call it car mode. It looks really stupid without it. Now, as far as Diecast Metal, this is all diecast throughout here, so its chest is. And the transformation is actually quite easy. First thing we're going to do is pull these little legs out. They've got really nice ratchets. And I believe I have all the stickers on this guy. I'm not sure. You're going to push in that wheel there to get the foot out. I haven't transformed this guy in over a year, so. And let me get the camera raised up for you so you can see a little bit better. Forgot how tall this guy is. He's actually a pretty decent height, to be quite honest. Then with this section here, you're going to kind of bend back with this, and that's going to fold around there, just kind of adjust his head. You're going to pull out this section here, and you'll see these broken off a lot as well. And just fold those up, just like so. Do the same with that one. Not too bad of a head sculpt. I guess for Blur, it's not too bad. It just Transformers in general, I think it's kind of shit, to be honest. But I'm not like I said. I have a buddy, and he's actually on the Cybercast. Dakota, he's like always Wreckers fan, man. I'm a huge Wreckers fan. I don't know anything about the Wreckers, so it wasn't really that big of a deal in G1. But there's a little 360 of Blur here. I got some pretty nice detail if you look here in the back. And one thing that I do have to say that's very positive about this guy, and all the '86 movie figures for that matter, is I really dig the colors. I love that they're not just that white or blue or red. They're very vibrant and look really nice. And the stickers that they chose to use for these guys look really nice as well. Let me see if I can get this camera a little bit better. Back it up some. There we go. Now some of the other, like I said before, you've got some of his buddies here. So There's Hot Rod, and there is Cup. So they look really nice together. If you want to throw one of the crappiest Transformers ever made in there, there is Rodimus Prime. I was going to do the review with these two guys because I'm not doing them separate because Rodimus, he doesn't deserve that. But I'll get to that probably next week or something like that. Show you a few of the bad guys here. You've got Cyclonus and Scourge, which for some reason the Decepticons were a lot taller, as you can see. Let's even put Galvatron back here. And you can also see how much taller Galvatron is than Rodimus. So just a ton of movie figures there to kind of show you. But I just kind of wanted to, you see all the different vibrant colors, and you kind of get the theme of what they were going for. Blurr, he's a pretty cool character as far as G1 goes. He talks really fast, supposed to be one of the fastest things on Cybertron or in the world. And during the 86 animated movie, he was actually voiced by the guy that did Machida, I believe, something Machida. Tony Machida, is that it? That did the Micro Machine commercials. If you didn't grow up in the 80s or early 90s, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But look it up. Used to be the fastest talker in the Guinness Book of World Records until they took it out of the World Record Book, and they said no longer is this going to be a thing. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and suggestions on what you guys would like to see in the future. So thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.